want you to know right off the bat that I have no regrets. What I do to survive. I wake up to the sound of sirens, trash collectors, yelling, and sometimes even gunfire. After I pour myself a cup of synthetic Joe and munch a protein-loaded critter bar, I exit my dilapidated domicile that smells of mold and an array of odors from the street vendors on the sidewalk below. I walk past people on the street, begging for food, money, dressed in rags. But I'm one of the lucky ones. Or rather, I've made my own luck. Most people out here skip breakfast involuntarily. I live in a cube, a tiny box apartment big enough for one person to survive, but not thrive. Electricity is available, most of the time. My clothes are made from nanofibers and recycled materials. Lots of people just make their own clothes from whatever they can find in dumpsters or in other people's washing lines. For a long time, I scavenged the streets, surviving with what I could find, stealing from here and there, selling cans to recycling centers, running small-time scams, whatever. But now, I do something else. The city I live in is huge. It stretches out in every direction, nothing but concrete and steel as far as the eye can see. A thick layer of pollution hangs in the sky most of the time. Where I live is fenced off from the civilized world. I have to pass through a checkpoint if I want to go anywhere decent. I live in the sprawl, a gigantic, endless urban sea of rundown buildings, neon signs, tin shacks, and cardboard boxes that many people call home. Millions of people live here. Every suburb is run by some type of gang, crime syndicate, or dodgy organization. We are constantly under surveillance, but when trouble arises, the police are nowhere to be found. Crime in the sprawls is mostly ignored. But break the law in the civilized zones, and you're likely to find yourself locked up for a long stretch, or becoming a victim of unsanctioned police execution. I head out to work, but no one employs me. I'm a self-made man. My office is a small building on the corner of a shady street. I meet with my comrades, my compatriots, rebels, criminals, crime fighters. It depends on who you ask. We are razor walkers, the instruments of justice, or injustice, depending upon who's paying. My crew is a team of highly skilled professionals. Whether you want us to find something or someone, to investigate a crime, to acquire something, sabotage, plant evidence, or protect someone, we are the guys. We walk the fine line between rough and ready criminal elements and the cold, sterile efficiency of the megacorps. We deal with cops and find our way around the pervasive digital surveillance of our society. People who do our job usually don't do it for very long. A freelancer's retirement usually comes early, with a prolonged dirt nap. But if you want to find your way up out of the shithole we call the sprawls, you've got to be prepared to take some risks.